Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for him.
And he's a little less of a go-to guy for their offense now, at least compared to earlier on in the season. You can see his usage percentage is slumping over the last 5 games. Hopefully he can be more involved tonight.
And now the Los Angeles starters. We've got Zion Williamson. He's out there with Connect. And it's Teague in at the point. And for Toronto, we've got Grady Dick. He's out there with Hayes. And it's Chandler in at the 3. All right, Clark, a decent chunk into the season now. At what point are you starting to feel the aches and pains?
Well, let me think about that. It all depends, B.A., on your service time in the league. How many miles do you have on your wheels? For older guys, it only takes a few games. For the younger guys, they're on autopilot, and they just go, go, go.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. And here's Teague. Here's primetime. And there's the lob. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, and Williamson is an explosive athlete, remarkable at finishing off alley-oops.
Pass to Barnes. Hayes with it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul. And so here is Toronto. Dick, the pass to Chandler. Over Connect. It's rebounded by Primetime. Williamson inside. Davis a screen. Here's Primetime. Knocks it down from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic, and the point of emphasis in the game plan against Anthony Davis was to simply be more physical inside. Coach said we have to force him outside the paint and make him shoot those mid to long range shots. Sounds like they're willing to give up the outside shot to keep Davis from dominating the paint.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Williamson. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. Outside T, lets it go from deep. Rebound Toronto. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won one.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Now here's T. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. And that one's good. Williamson's got his second basket on the night.
A monster down low. Zion is scary.
Pass to Hall. Dick with it. Into the lane. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Teague, the pass to Williamson. Just 5 to shoot. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Hits the trifecta. Primetime's got 6.
Unselfish play there by Zion. Moving the ball to another shooter.
Barnes goes in. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
The Lakers lead by 3. Williamson outside. Back to T. Pass to Connect. Jacks up a 3. Rebound Toronto. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
I mean, what a stunner. They came into the game confident. It looked like they had it pretty much in hand. And then the wheels fell off there in the 4th.
Now here's Hayes. He's scoreless. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. To the inside. The ball's knocked loose. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And Toronto has possession. Teague, the pass to Primetime. Here's Davis. The rebound by Hall.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Oh, it's stolen.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And so here is Toronto, trailing by 5. Pass to Chandler. Now here's Barnes. Hayes with it. Checked by Teague. 4 on the clock. Here's Dick. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Williamson finds Teague. Here's Primetime. Now Davis. He's defended by Hayes. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
In many ways, Anthony Davis is the epitome of a two-way threat. He can be just dominating on both sides of the ball with his physicality.
And he knocks down the first one. Dunn, he's checked in for Chandler. Bledsoe, he's checked in for the Lakers. No good on the second free throw. Williamson misses. Raptors trail by 6. Here's Hayes. It's rebounded by Primetime. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Pass to Davis. Here's Primetime. Davis a screen. The 3 is up. Primetime can't get it to go. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Hayes inside. He's covered by Bledsoe. Dunn outside. Here's Dick. And the layup is good off the glass. Dick's got his second basket.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Connect. And here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
High above the rim. Not many guys have that kind of length and verticality. I mean, Davis, one of the very few.
So it's Toronto now, following the score by Los Angeles. Outside Barnes. Now here's Hayes. Here's Dick. From outside, off the mark. Here's Connect. Yet to see a basket. Up and over Dunn. The bank shot, no good. Raptors trail by 6. Bledsoe with a defensive effort. The Lakers have got 6 of 14 in so far. Here's Primetime, defended by Dunn. And Primetime gets it to go. Primetime's got 10.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Pass to Hall. There's the 3. The shot off that time.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
And Primetime gets it to go.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Barnes. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Anthony Davis. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
And the first one at the line is good. Banton, he's checked in for the Lakers. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Los Angeles leading by 9. Fires from deep. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Williamson's got 3 assists now in this one. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Passes to Hall. Now Hayes. Pass to Dunn. From downtown. The Lakers with a rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Primetime passes to Williamson. He got a piece of it. 3 on 3. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Clark, in your opinion, how does social media affect the game?
Monumental ways. One, I think the most direct way is that it keeps fans connected to players, and players have the option as to how they're going to engage with their fans directly. Player to fan without any middle person. And that is valuable both ways. except when the narrative turns negative. That's the other side of the coin. And when you say things publicly on social media platforms, it's impossible to retract them. You might be able to erase them, but they're still out there in the stratosphere.
And so he makes both from the line.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, primetime in their last time out against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He picked up 49 points, and he also dominated the glass. No surprises there. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's primetime, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
And what hustle from Zion right there. Just outworking everyone on the offensive boards.
And so here is Toronto. 9-point game. Here's Walter. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Left side, Dick. Here's Walter. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Primetime.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And that one's good. Williamson.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Here's Walter. 1:49 left to play in the first. And it's Williamson with the ball for Los Angeles. They lead by 11. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Here's Walter. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. 1:19 left to play in the first quarter. Drops in the three. Walters has got 6.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Then passes to Primetime. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Raptors trail by 10. Now here's Dunn. 11 points for him last game against Miami.
Yeah, what about his work on the glass? I mean, he was an all-around contributor to a winning effort.
Dick with a miss.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Bledsoe outside. Batten on the wing. 19-footer. And no good, trying to use the glass.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Here's Pirtle. And Davis with the block.
If you don't know exactly where Davis is, he's going to deny your shot, so you got to be aware of his presence.
Making a change here. Outside T. Pass to Primetime. Puts it up. And it falls all over the rim and in. Primetime's got 16 points now. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Barnes. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
The Lakers lead by 11. Now T. No points yet. Here's Primetime. Hartenstein finds Bledsoe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls up, high post. Rebound by the Raptors.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Barnes drives in. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The Lakers have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Yep, that one goes. Primetime's got 4 points in the quarter.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Stolen by Bledsoe. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. He goes up. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Clock at 6. Here's Caffey. Checked by T. Caffey can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Prime time. Can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 15. The three from Barnes. Counted from distance. Barnes has got his third bucket of the night.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Has to connect. Here's prime time. Kicks it out to Bledsoe. Knocks down the triple. Bledsoe's got 7.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Primetime's got 5 rebounds tonight. On the wing, Bledsoe. He's guarded by Barnes. Pass to Primetime. Back to Bledsoe. Up top, Hartenstein. Hartenstein a screen. Here's Primetime. That's good on the jumper. Primetime's got 22 points. Raptors trail by 17. Dunn outside. Back to Barnes. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Pass to connect. The 3. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Caffey. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. The Lakers call timeout. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice.
But I think so. Both teams making some changes here. And now we get a second to view the top scoring teams in the league. Number 1, Los Angeles.
We knew the scoring talent on this team would be tremendous, but they may have even exceeded our own expectations.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offensive transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. Picked by Williamson. And he's going for the lob! And Williamson throws it down.
You know, rolling with purpose after setting the pick. Zion's terrific at recognizing how to score in these sets.
And so here is Toronto, trailing by 17. And here's Hayes. 8 points in his last time out. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside T. Pass to Williamson. Here's Primetime. Sinks it from distance. Primetime's got 11 points in the quarter.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
Outside Barnes. Back to Hayes. Barnes with a screen on T. Hayes for 3. It's rebounded by Primetime. Primetime's got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's stolen by Barnes. Dick, the pass to Hall. These are his first free throws of the game.
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
And he makes a first. And some changes here for the Lakers. Anthony Davis comes in for Hartenstein. And connects, subbed in for Bledsoe. And he makes both free throws.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Outside T. Over Hayes. And it's Teague missing.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Outside Dick. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Anthony Davis. Toronto shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
The first one falls.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Trying their best to catch up. Can't fault their performance from the line, especially this quarter.
Hayes against Teague. Pass to Primetime for three. Sends it home from three-point land. Primetime's got 28 points for the game. Hayes, the pass to Barnes. Here's Chandler. Fires the three. Gets the three to fall. Dick's got 11 points.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Inside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson.
Fourth in opponent points per game. And they're one of the better rebounding teams in the league. Top 10 in the NBA on the boards. Their bigs have used their length to seal the glass.
And their ability to hold down the score against opponents means they don't have to enter desperation mode offensively very often. That's a big plus. Dick with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against Miami. Here's Barnes. Up and in on the layup. Barnes has got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Davis with a screen on Hayes. Teague against Hayes. Teague, the pass to Davis. 5 to shoot. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, when trying to defend Davis, the combination of size and quickness he has is a problem. Hard not to foul him.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. First free throw is good. That one misses.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Cards, it's good.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Puts the move on. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's Los Angeles in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Check it out, Los Angeles. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things, and I gotta say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy, here in this early part of the season at least. And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Lakers.
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show it.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Raptors trail by 13. And so in the game for Los Angeles, they've got Connect, Zion Williamson out there with Anthony Davis. And it's prime time in at the 2-guard spot. Dick with a miss.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Davis making the defense pay.
Using that length, Davis turning a miss into a make. Bonus points for his team.
Here's Barnes. Pass to Hayes. Back to Barnes. Outside Dick. Back to Barnes. Lets the 3 fly. The Lakers with a rebound. Primetime's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The shake. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And he drops it first. Both good from the line that time. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Out to the wing. Hayes, the pass to Hall. Outside Dick. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. He's had 4 chances at the line. He's made them all. Here's T. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Davis. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Raptors trail by 14. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
I think it's been a struggle for him at the line. He's been scuffling this season. I mean, he's pretty well below the percentage that he shot a season ago, and not quite sure why.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Barnes. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Teague against Hayes. Pass to connect. Here's primetime. Rebound by Hall.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
And again, Toronto, no good. The Lakers lead by 12. Here's primetime. He's got 32 points. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Primetime's got 4 points now in the quarter. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. Pass to Hall. Back to Hayes. Here's Chandler. There's the triple. And the Raptors miss again.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Raptors trail by 16. A 3 from Barnes. And that basket makes him 6 for 11. Shooting a good percentage.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Williamson. So good down low. Williamson.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Now here's Hayes. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Dick, the pass to Hayes. The 3 is up. Rebound, the Lakers. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Here's primetime. A rebound by Hall.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Primetime's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Primetime's got 38 points.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Outside Dick. 4-3. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Here's primetime. He's got 38. Davis a screen. There's the drive. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Hall. Checked by Davis. Dick gets the bucket.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Pass to Connect. To the middle. And the layup falls. Connect's gotten his third basket of the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Dick, the pass to Hayes. Kicks it out to Barnes. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. Ooh, tough possession there. They stayed with it. Just couldn't make the shot.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
And there it is for him.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Back to Barnes. Outside Dick. Pass to Hall. Outside Barnes. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Primetime. Primetime's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Davis a screen. Here's Primetime. High post Davis. Here's Primetime. Crafty move. Driving inside. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Primetime's got 40 points. Pass to Hayes. Outside Dick. Here's Chandler. That 3's off the mark.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Bledsoe, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Pass to Dunn. Back to Dick. Here's Evans. He's got 5. Dick with it. Here's Chandler. He buries it from 3. Chandler's got 9.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Well, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Raptors trail by 15. Pass to Hall. Dunn outside. To the right side. Chandler the pass to Dunn. Off the mark there with a 3. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Back to Bledsoe. Here's Connect. Bledsoe outside. Beyond the arc. Rebound Toronto. Dunn left side. Tipped away. Stolen by Bledsoe. And they're on the break. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Chandler. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Los Angeles.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
Toronto making a switch here. Pirtle's checked in. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Lakers lead by 16. Primetime passes to Williamson. Here comes Toronto on the push. Here's Chandler. 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Down low. And Davis slams it home. That gives him a double-double in this one.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Chandler the pass to Dick. And here's Pirtle. Pirtle with a screen on Williamson. Evans, that's good. Evans has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Here's Primetime. He's got 44. Here's Williamson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, hard not to foul Zion inside. He's just so broad and so aggressive.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. The first free throw is good.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique.
Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. And the Lakers also making a change. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. He does not get the second one. Raptors trail by 16. Pass to Walter. Here's Evans. Now Pirtle. Here's Walter. Give him 8. Let's go with a 3. And Bledsoe pulls it down.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Bledsoe's got 10.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Pass to Dick. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Primetime's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Williamson passes to Primetime. Up high, and down it goes on the lob.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
1:25 left in the third quarter. Walter from outside. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound in this one. Right side Dick. And the Raptors miss again. Los Angeles leading by 21. Pass to Primetime. There's 57 seconds left in the third. Here's Connect. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Williamson. Oh, can't convert the two-handed jam. The Raptors shooting 35% so far in this one. Here's Walter. Give him 8. Fades back. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Evans has got 5 points now this quarter. Now Williamson. 13 points in the game. Pass to Hartenstein. Hurdle with some nice D. Dunn right side. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
And the free throw, no good. Here's the break. Here's Primetime. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers leading by 17 at the end of the period. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Los Angeles leading by 17. We've got Jakob Poeltl, and it's Dunn in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Outside T. Shoots over Walter. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. And the Lakers lead by 19.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Pass to Bird. Goes up at the elbow. It's rebounded by Primetime.
And that's not the look they wanted. The defender was right there.
Now here's Hartenstein from deep. Walter pulls it in. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter to the paint. Tries a 3 off the inbound. Evans, that's good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Primetime. Pass to Teague. Here's Primetime. Now here's Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it from deep. Primetime can't get it to go.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Here's Bird. Pass to Dunn. Here's Walter. Hurdle with a screen on Teague. Walter from outside. Rebounded by Winslow.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for Toronto. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Boston Celtics. And then Friday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And looking at the Cavaliers matchup, this is one that they expect to win. But those games can be tricky. Remember, there are no free wins in this league.
The first one falls.
They're shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding the lead late.
And so he hits both.
At just about 85% from the line tonight, they've looked more and more comfortable as the game's gone on.
Pass to Pirtle. Down low. And it's Bird missing.
Well, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Here's Primetime. Blocked! Here's Walter. Checked by T. To the inside. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Evans. It's rebounded by Primetime. Los Angeles leading by 18. He got it again! Sensational!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Pirtle. Dunn outside. Walter from outside. It's rebounded by Primetime. Primetime. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Another bucket. Wow.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Walter. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Bledsoe's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half.
Oh, connects again.
And this is a big moment for him, besting Larry Bird in most career points.
And his legend continues to grow. Not that we're surprised at this point of his career. We've been witness to many memorable moments already. Truly an all-time talent. Pass to Evans. Here's Walter. Checked by T. Here's Walter. And there's a 3-second violation.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Scotty Barnes is checked in for Toronto. Davis, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Now Los Angeles with it. They've gone on an 8-0 run. And here's Teague. Pass to Bledsoe. Outside Teague. Davis a screen. Releases. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Pirtle in the post. He's covered by Bledsoe. Bledsoe with the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Outside T. Launches it. Rebound Toronto. Outside Barnes. Shoots over Davis. Oh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now. Here's Teague. Pass to Primetime. Shot clock at 5. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The Raptors have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter.
They just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And here's Bledsoe. Hardenstein passes to Davis. Shoots over Walter. Nice move. And it's laid in by Davis.
Davis really going up strong once he's near the basket. Love seeing him do that.
Toronto has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's Walter. Outside Barnes. Over Bledsoe. Not enough on that one as it misses. Now Los Angeles with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's primetime. Three-pointer, no good. And for Toronto, they're shooting just 35% from the floor. Outside Barnes. Poke loose. Fast break. Here come the Lakers.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
And he drops the first.
They're doing great work at the free throw line this half. That bodes well for their chances to close out this game.
Zion Williamson is checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for Bledsoe. Both shots good from the stripe. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Pass to Chandler. Now here's Barnes. Here's Chandler. 6 to shoot. Shoots. And again, no good by Toronto. Here are the Lakers now. They're on a 14-5 run. Williamson outside. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Hayes with it. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Pass to Benton. Five on the clock. From 13. Here's primetime. Oh, he got it with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Toronto's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That free throw good from Barnes. The Lakers making a switch here. Bledsoe's checked in. Both free throws good from Barnes. Here's Bledsoe. To the middle. Here's Hardenstein. To the left side wing. From behind the arc. And Hardenstein slams it in.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Outside Dick. Pass to Chandler. Outside Barnes. Takes a 13-footer. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Barnes has got 11 in the second half.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
Hardenstein with it. Picked up by Dick. Here's primetime. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Barnes passes to Hall. Outside Dick. Takes a three. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Primetime. Here's Benton. Here's Primetime. And there's the drive. Misses from close range. From outside the arc. And again.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Pass to Chandler. And here's Hayes. Tries a 10-footer. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Here's Primetime. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. A line change here for Toronto, and Los Angeles making a change here. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter here.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Primetime.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Pass to Bona. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Bledsoe. From 13 feet, down it goes.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you later.